doing? If you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. No board games today. There will be board games tomorrow, but none today. So we got a bag of some type of anime, like blind bag figures. I don't really know what's in here. I just could tell by the level of detail on them that they weren't cheap, and the whole thing was $3, so I don't think I can really miss. And this was interesting. Somebody donated this, and it is, the box says it is Fill Up Firehouse, but it's totally not, because I pried the box open to see what was in here, and it's actually a completely different set and a different train. Whatever it is, it was $6, so we're at $9. Let's get into the train first. So I figure it's gonna take a while. I just do 2 items. So I was fairly sure I was gonna buy it. It was all taped up. I thought it was cool that this was on here, but when I pried it open, all the tracks and stuff were orange. This picture had no orange, and I couldn't see a tower. So, like, well, whoever did this didn't understand what they had. Or may have mislabeled it, but this was the only box there. So I've been making a habit of going back to the thrift store the day after the weekend. I started doing that lately because my thought is people tend to clean their places out on weekends, but the stuff isn't going to get listed that day. Because weekends, I think they're more short-staffed, or they're busy, like they're, short-staffed in terms of restocking. People are at the register, they're ringing people up, they're not necessarily sorting and pricing. So I think the stuff that comes in on the weekend is sorted and priced later. It's done on like Monday. So if I get there Monday afternoon, the thought is I'll get better stuff, and so far that's actually been true. So let's see if we can figure out what we have. When I looked, I saw we had a good train. I forget who this is. Percy, maybe? So we have a train. 2013, so this could be pretty valuable. I don't think it's a talking one. Let's bust it open. Last time I did this, I had a really hard time finding the battery compartment, so let's have a guess right here. Yeah, it's numbered 1 train. It's not Thomas. It's like his idol or something. I forget. I understand I'm terrible at media, basically. I grew up without television, so I missed absolutely everything. I had some Saturday morning cartoons, and that was pretty much it. I didn't have cable until I was 26. So, and I still don't watch TV. No point to it. I watch maybe 2 movies a year. So I recognize stuff, but I don't actually have fond memories of most of it. And sometimes I don't know anything about it. So, see if this works. I don't like that. Now these batteries could be super dead. Those weren't corroded. Maybe a little bit. Try to do more. I could throw away dead ones if I find out that this is good. Of course, if you're not sure if you have a toy you know works. There we go. So I think these batteries are all just really, really old. I mean, they're already old when I pull them out of stuff, and I just leave them there. Take a few to work for my headlamp flashlight thing, but all right, so we know it works, but it doesn't go to a set, I don't believe. All the sets, I think, feature Thomas, maybe somebody else occasionally. All right, So let's see. It's a mixed lot, it looks like. So you have certain item numbers on these that'll tell you if it's from a set. So if you punch the item number in, it should narrow it down. And this is the same year as the train. These tracks CSCL. So it's a curved short, a curved long. Another curved short. An S4. A really, really short one. S8. So if I have pieces to a legitimate set, I will list it as that. Otherwise, I just do track, and track sells pretty well. I do still have a little bit left. If priced right, it goes quick. And it's easy to ship. It's not super heavy. This is a lot of track. Interestingly, these two bits are the same thing and have the same item number in the same year. So hopefully we have a complete something or other. The giveaway is going to be the stuff in the bottom here, which I'll get to as soon as I get through all this track, because they're definitely interactive pieces with a building. So I might not have the package they thought I had, but I have something. So that's good, and it still works. Let's see. We got some left. Long straights. Whoops. On the left. So no matter what this goes to, I have a considerable amount of track for a single lot. And I would do it as one lot because that's just easiest for shipping and whatnot. Alright, so then we have a unique piece, and this is a different year. This is 2015. Like a bridge piece. We have a hinge piece, and this makes me think this is going to be like shaky bridge or something. A hinged bridge piece, HT. No year on it, but it's one hinge and then another one. See what that goes to. Now we're getting down into very specific stuff. We got another one of these. So we have a set name on these. Odd that there's two of them though. Different year and a different set name. So we're gonna have to look those up and see what we actually have. I think that the sticker on this indicates they had a lot of train stuff and they didn't know what was what and they mixed it up. That also means I should go back tomorrow if the other box might have been put out by then. We have what should be like a bridge piece. That's a 2015. This is also a 2015. I don't quite know what it does. It's got like a lever on it. Gotta stop. Or maybe it lets something roll. Another 2015. Same piece without that bit. There's like a shattered track. That's also 2015. Clips to something, but I don't have that something. But this is good because people looking to complete sets are out broken pieces and look for stuff like that. Then we have this big orange monstrosity. This is why I knew it wasn't the set on the front. 2015. A button. This might just be like a tree or something. Oops. So like this. These spin and snap back into place. So maybe like a gate of some kind. Not a space. This doesn't even look like Thomas necessarily. They also put the sticker on upside down. Hold on. So they put the finish line thing upside down. We have fireworks. Okay. And if you hit it, the fireworks go off because you won the race. Presumably, also something stuck. I don't want to break it, but I don't know how to get it to let go. Huh. I may have to take it apart. And it doesn't say it's from Thomas. But why don't we look for sets? We'll just punch in 2015 Thomas set and we'll see if we get anything in particular. God damn it. Hold on. Green likes to forget what it's supposed to be showing here, my OBS rather. Alright, so 2015 sets. Nothing looking familiar. This has some orange, but not. No, we have. Doesn't look like Jungle Quest. Now, 15 could also mean 16, depending on when it was actually released. Daring Dragon. Has some orange, but it's not that one. Cliff, I don't know. Try 16. Nothing. Oh, what is that? This is correct. What is this? Thomas and Friend Percy's Railway Race. So we have the Percy. So that's the orange bit. We're missing pieces, but this is definitely it. Because that's why it was weird that it had these two. All right. We have the flags. We have this. We don't have the green bridge. We have... Oh, it comes apart. We have half the green bridge. Ah, okay. This clips on here. Somehow. And the bridge must like get ripped in half or something. If I can figure out how to work it. There'd be a way to clip it into the base here. There's one peg. Okay, alright, so it clips in like so. And then something happens that lets it break out. I don't know what that something is though. Hitting it doesn't do anything. Oh, you just like lift up maybe when the train comes in and then it rips the bridge apart. Alright. And we don't have the rails or anything for it. All right. So it looks like we have this entire set except the other green bit. Except the other green bit and then these orange bits. I only got one. So definitely gonna have to go back to the store. Unless it doesn't sell for much of anything. But now we know what it's called. I thought I knew what it was called. Is that it again? There we go. Percy's Railway Race. Okay. Thomas Set, Railway Race, 83. Okay. That's a kind of a generic name is the problem. But either way, 83. Not seeing much in the way of complete, which is, I guess, good. So it's going to come down to whether or not I want to part it out. So 85, 100, but nobody's saying this is complete. This dude's got a box. That seems weird. And it's cheap. A lot of watchers. Yeah, see, this guy's missing bits, too. He's got both parts of the bridge, but he has none of the orange stuff either. Alright, let's look at 83. Let's look at sold and get an idea of what the actual price is. 19. But this isn't actually it. This is new in box. Another one new in box, or pre-owned but in the box, potentially complete. Just the finish line, and it's possible to part it out, but I don't want to do that. You end up with a lot of parts doing that. So not a ton of them sold, and there's quite a few listed, and it makes me think that perhaps the pricing is a bit outrageous on some of these, and I could do something with it for a bit less. Alright, so we'll go back to what's for sale and see if we can get an idea on price. This doesn't even look real. I don't know. Something about it I don't like. It's showing different stuff than is in the set. I don't know. So this guy's at like $70. The one that sold was $38. Or one of the ones. So I think I'm just going to list it at 40. Or 30 in shipping. I paid $6 for it. So that's more than enough of a profit margin. Charge for shipping. That'll cover my fees. I just gotta photograph it and flesh out what isn't here. It sucks that the bridge bit is missing. I don't know how integral that is to the whole thing, but should do alright because I have most everything else, and if not, it's just a lot of track. But we'll give it a spin at 30 plus shipping. Alright, so we'll dig into these little blind bag anime guys. You think I don't know anything about toys from my childhood? Wait until you find out how little I know about anime. I know nothing about anime. I don't like anime. I've never liked anime. But we got some stuff. Alright, to me this looks very Fortnite, this guy. So this could be like some kind of Fortnite thing. If it says Epic on his foot, and it does, and it says Moose, So this is definitely blind bag stuff. Now, Fortnite stuff sells. We got a disc. It says Epic Games Moose 2018. And that's going to be, somebody's going to stand on that. I don't know who. It says V. Don't know if it matters. Alright, we got a guy. This is definitely a Fortnite-y guy. Another one. We have this thing. I thought this guy was anime looking, but maybe not. No. This guy's definitely some kind of anime dude, though, right? Or he could be a Fortnite guy. He's got a sword on his back, but it doesn't come off. A mask on his hip. He has a weird string of numbers. Doesn't have... any markings. I might have to Google Lens him because I do not recognize him at all. They have like a little Winnie the Pooh thing. Got a Mayor McCheese or something guy. Alright. I should have known these were possibly... if I had noticed this guy, I would have known right away that this is actually Fortnite. I thought it was anime, guys. Somebody's got like a weapon. This guy will not stand up without stand. It looks like this probably belongs to him because his hands are positioned in a weird way, but we'll figure that out. Gotta figure out what these are in the meantime. At $3, I think we're gonna do okay. You know, obviously Fortnite is still very popular, and then there's this thing. But let's see if we can figure out what these are. Alright, so I did a little Google lensing, and this guy actually is a Fortnite guy. That is Raz the Glyph Ninja. And that weapon belongs to him. That's good because weapons are obviously the first thing that get lost with action figures. Good articulation on the figure, so I'm thinking he's going to be worth a bit. But we'll look at the minifigures first here. So we got the Giddy Up guy here. Somebody looking for 12 for him. I just punched in minifig. This guy's got a disc. We got one guy with a disc. But we don't have that guy, I don't think. That is the right disc. That's odd. And they all came with weapons, apparently, but I don't got any of those. So we got that guy. Yes, we got some lots of them. I think I have this guy. I think I have him in my random bits in my video game stash here. And I didn't really know what he went to. I have giant tackle boxes now with all kinds of stuff in them to try to make lots. This lot sell pretty well. I do. I completely forgot I had this guy, so I put him in a video game. And I can throw him into this whole setup, which I'm just going to do a lot if they move, rather than individual ones, just because it's a bit easier. Otherwise, shipping is just going to eat up most of the profit here, so... And we got a lot of 3 for like 14. I don't know if any of these individual ones are rare or if they'd go that way. All right, so let's just look at our sold on this. 172. Sold 4. That is quite terrible. You know, got some down here. Minifigures, Fortnite. I guess Jazzware maybe is not helping. Put 2-inch Fortnite minifigures, 28. It's a little better, but 817. Ugh. That's not good. So I don't have weapons. Huh. I thought this would be a good one. $44 with weapons for basically $1 each. Alright, this guy does go to the disc. What it looks like. Of course, I don't have his parasol thing. Doesn't appear to be a rhyme or reason to who is selling. Four guys for 11. 8 seed for 20. All right, then it keeps going. The search thing is just not doing well on this. Yeah, we're even down here into this. Okay. So it's looking like about $1 each. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't know what this is. Yeah, so I think I'll just do 8, honestly. That pays for the bag. Because there are an awful lot of listings. And I don't have weapons. So 10 of them for $8 I think will go handily. And now we got this other guy, and he is Raz Fortnite 4-inch weapon. So there he is in the package. In the package 15. So this isn't gonna be anything spectacular, but it's a good figure. Ton of articulation. A lot of them still in the box. And when I see this many of something in a box, what that tells me is this was probably a clearance item at a point. Everybody grabbed it for short money, trying to do retail arbitrage, and now they all have to undercut each other. This guy's advertising, great price, last one, $12. He probably got it for $5. He's just getting out of his position with it. Everybody's selling them for roughly the same. There's just way too many in the box. It could be people bought them to sell as collectibles, but it's 2022. If you're going to buy something in a box, you're not going to try to flip it 3 years later for a couple of dollars. So I think this is retail arbitrage. Which is not good, because I have to sell my unboxed one for quite a bit less than this. 57 on this. 11 sold. That's not bad. It's a gold one. This guy without a weapon. This guy with a weapon. I'm going to do $10. That gets me a little profit on that. So, decent train pickup. Not a very exciting pickup here. And I blame that guy and that guy for making me think this was like anime stuff. Because it really had that look. If I'd seen Cheeseburger Head or this dude, I probably would have left this on the shelf. I can't regret it. I'll make money on it. It's a listing. But Anyways, if you like reseller content, toy content, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.